Hello there, my Scorpio collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. It's a fertile energy with you. Man, Scorpio, what do you got going on? Give us something positive for Scorpio. Your all's energy has been a little stuck or stagnant. Go have some fun. My creative Scorpios, I like this energy with you. So, if you do something creative, get out there, interview, audition. Some of you, I feel like it's more audition vibes, Scorpios. So, what do you got going on? Some of you need to move through the energy, so get a good sweat going. What Scorpio got going on? Oh, there's the Five of Swords. Okay. Over that, there's the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, but someone's not all that invested in an option or an opportunity. This feels like an interesting creative vibe. So some of you could get an offer, an opportunity. I feel like it could be a positive one. Especially my creatives. There's the Emperor vibes. There's the King of Wands. There's the King of Swords. There's the Leo energy. Three of Swords. The Sun vibes. The Two of Pentacles. There with the Two of Cups. There's a relationship or partnership that some of you, maybe you're getting out of. The King of Wands there with the King of Swords. Someone could have a choice between a King of Wands or a King of Swords. And then you got the Aries energy right up there as well. With the Three of Swords, there to the Sun vibes. There to the Two of Pentacles, there to the Two of Cups. This is rather interesting. Maybe some of y'all have a choice between an Aries and a Leo. Some of y'all, there's way too many like options or opportunities here. What's with all that though? So some of y'all like mindful of that energy. The King of Wands, the King of Swords, the Emperor energy, and there you got like the Leo vibes. What the fuck is that all about? Oi. Look at that. Some of you got some interesting choices to make. Some of you, the relationships or partnerships that you're in or that you think are like positive, maybe you're going to realize they're not as positive and there's like a better option or a better opportunity coming towards you. I feel like there's a competitive vibe, but what's the sort of competitive energy on this? Those of you, if you do anything creative, or this is like, could be like a work vibe for some of you as well. Damn. There's a lot of choices, a lot of options, and a lot of opportunities. There's the Magician, there's the Five of Swords. So there's some manipulation with regard to this. The Hierophant, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, there to the World vibe. Some of y'all could have been going through something on a spiritual level. Scorpio, which you're just going to have to, however that kind of factors into your decision making. Not letting your emotions overwhelm you as well. So, some of you way too much manipulation. With the Aries, the Leo, the King of Swords, there with the King of Wands. And you're going to realize that neither one of them or none of those relationships or partnerships are really actually worth shit for you. Because that feels like four distinct, like, relationships or partnerships. Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, to the Ace of Pentacles. So if it's like a business option or a business opportunity, some of you are going to self-produce, self-publish. This could be friendship vibes with you. I don't know what the fuck you got going on here. Especially if you're dealing with a King of Wands, a King of Swords, an Aries, and a fucking Leo. So you got like four kind of vibes going on here. Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Fool vibe. Page of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. If you're going through something on like a spiritual level, because you had that reading a while ago, it felt very, it was very emotional based. It was kind of religion, philosophy, how you look at things. Some of you learn to trust your instincts and your intuition. Some of you self-producing and self-publishing. So that way you cut out all the externals that you don't need. Some of you had way too many people like trying to confuse you and elude you. This almost feels like you're in the middle and you got everyone sort of telling you all different types of fucking things. And everyone is kind of far more focused on themselves. So you need to make sure that you're not like being overwhelmed. So too much of a good thing is a negative, Scorpio. Right? And some of you, what's the sort of vibe on this? Everyone's expecting something from you, so make sure you know what the sort of relationships or partnerships are before you kind of invest in the options or the opportunities. Some of you, this feels like 4. So I don't know if you've got 4 different people like trying to guide you, or you're trying to pay attention to 4 different things and everyone's got like their own fucking thing going on. You need to focus on one so that way you're not overwhelmed. So you can confuse yourself if you feel like you need to kind of know everything and you just end up like going in circles. Stay grounded, stay focused, trust this instincts with you. Some of you just don't get taken advantage of. Because I like the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the 7 of Swords. Don't let your emotions overwhelm you. Whether this is romantic or whatever the fuck. The Fool, the Page of Swords there with the Wheel of Fortune. There's, for some of you, way too much of a competitive vibe. But I feel like you got everyone telling you different fucking things. And you're trying to, like, pay attention to it. And what is the vibe on that anyway, with regard to you, Scorpios? Especially if you're dealing with, like, 4 distinct. So you're paying attention to 4 different people. They're all telling you different things, but it just kind of keeps you stuck in a rut energy. So it's kind of like, damn, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. Especially if you got 4 different, some of you, this feels like 4 different people trying to sort of guide you, and everyone's like got their own sort of energy going on here. So take what's yours and leave what's not. What's like the important thing? Some of you, I don't feel like you're trusting your instincts or your intuition that much. So there's that energy of doubt that comes in with regard to you. I like the competitive edge. Life is competitive, but at the same time, Scorpio, you got 4 different people with 4 different opinions, and what the fuck does that mean any fucking way? Some of you, I don't feel like you've met the right sort of person, the right partnership, friendship, whatever the fuck this sort of situationship is with regard to you. So if you're, it's kind of like if you're trying to make sense of things and you kind of look at it from a religious perspective, and then you're kind of put some philosophy on it, and then you're kind of looking at it from more of a educated viewpoint, and then you have like just the kind of oddball sort of way of looking at something, but everyone's like saying different things and they kind of counterbalance each other. It's kind of like you're just being like spun in the middle. So you need to focus. Or at least you need to, it's like a dancer where you need to learn to spot. So that way you're paying attention to one thing so you're not overwhelmed. Some of you, this could be with regard to retrograde coming up. So, damn. Because this is given like the rinse cycle or the spin cycle. But if you got 4 different people and you're trying to pay attention and they're all just sort of spinning you around, keeping you very stuck or stagnant, you can overwhelm yourself. So be able to pull yourself back, stay very grounded and focused. I feel like you need to focus on one thing, like the tangibles, and let everything else just sort of dissipate. Do watch your favorite astrologer, because this does feel interesting retrograde-wise for you. Definitely take what's yours and leave what's not. I feel like some of you have 4 distinct, like, different sort of people saying different things, and they just keep you kind of stuck or stagnant. Focus on one and kind of move through that energy. Focus on, like, the tangible vibes as well. You're pulling some very abundant energy, so I like this for you. So some of you, mindful. Some of you staying single. Some of you self-producing, self-publishing. So you don't have, like, the runaround energy right here. Yeah, some of you, someone is just, it's way too much of a runaround vibe. So you kind of need to pull back, focus on one thing, focus on like the most tangible, and kind of go from there. Because if you're trying to, if you're focusing on religion and then philosophy and then whatever the hell else you got going on, some of you, it can be, a lot of it is very counterintuitive. A lot of it is, you know, it just kind of is what the fuck it is. But focus on like the tangibles. So, especially if you got four distinct, some of you, I feel like you have four distinct people kind of telling you different things that's just keeping you like stuck and stagnant. So, damn. Take what's yours and leave what's not on that, because that seems rather specific. Especially with the Aries energy there, the Leo vibes, the King of Wands there with the King of Swords energy. But rather fitting with that Knight of Pentacles there to the Two of Wands with the retrograde vibes. Feel like what's your favorite astrologer? Some of you, none of those four are like the right sort of vibes with you anyway. Because I feel like the Two of Cups is like the perfect sort of option or opportunity with you. So I don't know if you're over philosophizing something or whatever the fuck. Some of you, I feel like you have 3, 4 more you're kind of paying attention to, and they all just sort of keep you stuck or stagnant. Ooh, that's a little better energy with regard to you, Scorpios. So focus on the tangibles here, so that way you don't let your emotions overwhelm you. Some of you staying very grounded and very focused as well. If this is like a work situation, you could have different people telling you different things and you're not quite sure what the fuck is up. Who are you paying attention to and why? Focus on the tangibles, so that way you don't get taken advantage of. Because you're pulling some fun energy here, Scorpio. I do feel like it's good for my creatives. If you're doing like this, a lot of this feels like auditions energy. So some of you, you could be going to a lot of auditions, or if it's like interview vibes with you, Scorpio. I don't know that it's dating. Maybe for some of you it might be, but it feels more like who's sort of guiding your vibes here, and what's the sort of energy on it? And some of you, it's like getting the runaround energy as well. So you avoid that stuck stagnant energy. I don't know, focus on the tangibles. Don't overwhelm yourself either. So if you're trying to look at something from a spiritual perspective, and then you're trying to look at it from maybe a religious or an esoteric vibe, you could overwhelm yourself on that. So focus on the tangibles. Some of you watch your favorite astrology. There could be something interesting going on astrologically for you. Western or Vedic, Scorpio. Anything else for Scorpio? Really good retrograde vibes, but don't like overwhelm yourself. Some of you could have 4 different people telling you 4 different things and none of it makes sense. But it's kind of giving you the runaround vibes. The Queen of Pentacles there with the Capricorn. Avoiding that stuck stagnant energy. Some of you have at least 3 or more. And then if you put the Queen of Pentacles in it, that's like 4. So you have 4 different people saying 4 different things, giving 4 different viewpoints, and none of it's making fucking sense. But I don't feel like any of them really have your best interest at heart as well. So mindfulness here. Focus on yourself. Take what's yours and leave what's not, Scorpio. Shine bright like a diamond. You're pulling some damn good energy. Let's put a song on this for you. What's the song for Scorpio? Somewhere over the rainbow. Oi. Oh, damn Scorpios. This is where that's interesting with you. I don't know if you're going through something on spiritual vibe, Scorpio. Some of you, if you've taken communion, those of you, maybe it's baptismal energy. However, you're kind of looking at things, but trying to make sense of the things that you kind of, it's like those that you have to make a decision on. Religion, philosophy, anything like that. Trust in the vibes on something. Some of you, that way you avoid like the whirlpool effect as well. So that way you're not just overwhelmed with like all your feelings or your emotions. Because I get that energy, if you're especially if you're dealing with like 4 distinct sort of people. Because some of you, I feel like it's 4 distinct people, but everyone keeps telling you like something different. And they just keep you like going around staying very stuck or stagnant. Focus on one thing and kind of cleanse the energy with you. Watch your favorite astrologer as well, especially if you've got a lot of water placement, whether Western or Vedic here, Scorpio. Know your value and know your worth, because damn, I like this Aquarius energy with you. It's a very free-flowing vibe. It's a very free-flowing energy with you. Some of you can almost overwhelm yourself trying to like know everything or understand everything, but it just keeps you stuck or stagnant. It's like the whirlpool energy, or some of you getting like just very stuck or stagnant. Pull focus back on you. Pull focus back on you. Especially if you're dealing with 4 or more. I feel like some of you, there's like 4 distinct that just basically keep you stuck or stagnant. Some of you do some energy work. If you haven't done like Reiki in a while, do something to keep you very grounded and focused. So that way you're not like overwhelmed. Because it's given like maglev vibes. So it's like the energy of... So maybe some of you do some Reiki or stay very grounded and focused. So you don't stay like stuck or stagnant. There's like a competitive vibe on that. So like mindfulness of that as well. Because there is like a... there's a competitive vibe to this. So make sure that you're paying attention to what you need to and not just being like sidetracked as well. Because I feel like you're pulling in some abundant energy. So keep that energy focused on yourself. So that way you're not expending any energy that you shouldn't. It's like sidetracked energy as well. Those of you with 4 or more. It feels like 4. King of Wands, King of Swords, Aries vibe, and the Leo energy. Because there's something you need to be focused on that you're not. So it doesn't allow that sort of positive energy with you. That does feel like a group dynamic. That does feel like a group dynamic. Good luck, God bless. Peace, love, and light, Scorpios.